Well, it's year 6 for Joe Burrow in Cincinnati, and this year it doesn't take 6 quarters until he suffers another injury that will keep him sidelined the majority of the season. For Joe Burrow, it is a torn ligament in the toe, torn ligaments in the toe, and he's going to miss at least 3 months. He could be back in mid-December, but let's look big picture here. Because the Bengals, yet again, there's a lot of blame to go around here, but yet again, the Bengals knew what kind of offensive line was in front of them. Last year, they were ranked 28th in pass protection. The year before that, they were ranked 32nd. That's dead last in pass protection. So what do they do this offseason to protect the guy they spent $250 million on in Joe Burrow? They spend a third-round pick on a guard, Dylan Fairchild. He's been really solid. That looks like an awesome pick. Outside of that, what do? They signed 2 bottom-tier offensive guards in Lucas Patrick and Dalton Risner. There's a reason that Dalton Risner was available on August 30th, by the way. And the Bengals have seen what poor guard play can do to an offensive line. We saw what happened when Joe got hurt with the ACL in his rookie year. That was a guard who allowed that to happen. This year, another guard in Dalton Risner allows the pocket to collapse. Eric Armstead lands on the foot. There's torn ligaments. Joe is now out the majority of the season. And I can't help, as I'm sitting there last night thinking about this, I cannot help but think of another quarterback who went number 1 overall, who looked like he was destined for the Hall of Fame, in Andrew Luck. The Colts just let him get battered around, right? Year after year. And finally, at 29, he had the most shocking retirement of all time. He said, "I'm done. I'm tired of the rehab. I fell out of love with the game." I'm not saying Joe Burrow would do that. I personally do not think he will do that. But you can't help but wonder, can't you? You can't help but wonder if he just at some point says, gosh, maybe it's not retirement, but maybe he says, you know what, Bengals, I'm giving you 1 year to get this crap fixed or we're done. Why wouldn't you? I mean, year after year, it's like building a $10 million house next to an active volcano. I mean, year after year, we see this with Joe Burrow, and they do nothing different. Third-round pick? I mean, screw the defense. The defense sucked last year, and you almost made the playoffs. Go out, spend the money on offense, win every game 50-49. We've seen it time and time again. And the Bengals just kind of shrug, and they hope that things will work out. They hope that a third-round pick will look really good, and so far, he has. But they hope that Lucas Patrick and Dalton Risner, still available at the end of the preseason, was Risner, who's now playing in that right guard spot. They're hoping that that works. Hasn't worked. Hasn't worked for a long time. $250 million on your quarterback, and this is what you put in front of him. Bottom, 10 in the league in pass protection for all of Joe Burrow's career. Not a serious franchise right now, right? Not a serious franchise. It's malpractice. So can't help but see those parallels, and just a disheartening start to 2025 if you're a Bengals fan.